For you, what have your conversations been like with Donald Trump? Donald Trump has said that he would put you in charge of the public health agencies. What exactly does that look like?
Well, he's been very specific in what he said. He wants me to do three things. One, clean up the corruption of the agencies, particularly the conflicts of interest that have turned those agencies into captive agencies for the pharmaceutical industry and the food industry, the other industries that they're supposed to be regulating. Number two, to return those agencies to the gold standard science, the empirically based, evidence-based medicine that they were famous for when I was a kid. And number three, to make America healthy again, to end the chronic disease epidemic. And President Trump has told me that he wants to see measurable, concrete results within 2 years in terms of a measurable diminishment in chronic disease among America's kids.
So is that specific role to be the Secretary of Health?
I don't know. We have not decided yet what my official role is going to be.
What did you tell him you would like that role to be?
That's why I didn't tell him. I've told him that I want to think about it.
So in that capacity, though, you feel confident that you have been given the assurance that you would be able to have an actual role in the administration that would allow you to make those sorts of decisions?
Yeah, absolutely. He's asked me to do that. President Trump is very committed to this issue. And he was committed to it before I came on board. In fact, he called me in 2016 when he won, and he wanted to do something like this back then. And for a variety of reasons, we ended up not doing it. But as far back as June of this year, he was doing tweets that looked like I had written them, talking about chronic disease and the necessity, how debilitating it is for our country. When my uncle was president, 6% of our kids had chronic disease. Today, it's 60%. When my uncle was president, 3% of Americans were obese. Today, it's about 70% obese or overweight. In other countries that don't have all these poisonous foods, like Japan, it's still 3%. And when my uncle was president, I was a 10-year-old boy. We spend zero on chronic disease in this country. Today, we spend $4.3 trillion. So it's 5 times our military budget. It's existential for our country. 77% of American kids cannot qualify for military service because of chronic disease diagnosis. We have to put an end to this.